Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of the Weekend High Podcast. Your guys is back. We've been away for a little bit. Your man K Zizzle and my man Big Swagger, coming coming to you live. Or you might be seeing this on record and shit. We don't
It's
know.
live right now.
It's live, but you just wasn't here to enjoy it with us. But we
Live with
appreciate We appreciate all the comments. We actually appreciate all the likes, all the views from our '90s R&B battle.
Oh yeah.
Man, people was really loving that. You know what I'm saying? We was getting hella likes and stuff. I appreciate all the love and everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Love you.
Right on the music side, y'all love us on the music side of the game. Y'all don't like us on real shit.
You talking that talk.
Yeah. Oh, they talking that truth shit. Turn that shit off. But
Who wants to hear the truth?
But if I start talking about Biggie and Tupac, oh, they're my niggas right now. I love them. But we watching Weekend High, they be doing them battles. That's how
it's a fun change of pace though.
But for whatever reason you choose to subscribe or listen to us or watch us, we appreciate it all, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if y'all just watch, if y'all some weirdos just looking at swag upper lip.
Okay. Tell me
at home like this. That nigga upper lip is sexy than the
swagger.
No, we thank you. Like we said, we thank you. Keep it coming, keep the love coming. We send the love back to you. Nothing but, especially in these days, man. We love y'all, sending love back to y'all, and hopefully we receive it back. That's how we keep it going. That's how you keep the positive vibes going. You know what I'm saying? But to my brother, how's your week been? How's your mental health? How's everything been?
Hey man, everything is good on my end. Got a lot of rest this weekend. Didn't get much done because it rained again, and again it didn't mow. I mowed this week though, but I still got to do the back.
I heard that, man. I heard that. Watch out. Yeah, still it's that season. Mosquitoes and little grass get wet and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
they're out there like this. And then,
I already killed my first skeeter.
Yeah, allergy season too. The moss game, But yeah, man, it's a lot of interesting stories, a lot of things, serious stuff going on across the country right now, y'all. As we've been seeing a lot of shootings and all this kind of stuff. So we're just gonna lighten it up a little bit, kick it off this time around with the news cycle on a lighter note. So let's kick it off with something to laugh at. Well, I don't know. You might not laugh. You might be like, hey man, shit, I take this serious. There's been big news going on. We've been seeing the ladies go across to all these foreign countries and getting them BBLs, Brazilian butt lifts, if y'all don't know the lingo. Look, coming back in wheelchairs from the Dominican. I just can't. Remember we had that story. Remember we see that story where that artist was lined up in wheelchairs. So you like, oh, she then came back and got a BBL.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, we was getting in it too. You start seeing dudes getting the little stomach tucks and all this little BB. What's that? That young rapper, I can't think of his name. Bandman Kevo or whatever his name is. He got some kind of surgeries done on himself, whatever. So dudes is trying to put their money out there too. Dudes is getting units.
He got his abs cosmetically moved around so they be symmetrical.
Yeah, I heard LL has some work done too. Dudes is getting units, man weaves now. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, I'm tired of being bald.
Kids.
I want some Jabba rants, nigga. I'm tired of being bald.
The unit.
I want some Jabba rants.
I want to shake them dreads.
Give me some colorful dreads. I want to fade. So but now everybody, like I say, everybody's trying to feel like society is making it where people don't feel as good as, so but I guess it's how you look at it, more options. Well, there's a new option out, y'all. It is what I call a tall a TKL, a tall knee lift. For all for all the height challenge. You know what I'm saying? If you're a brother who is like 5'3", 5'2",
The
You know,
vertically challenged.
vertically challenged brothers. On the Kevin Hart side of the game. Um, and you remember these brothers right here. They had Jerry. We had Arnold and we had Webster. With some of us out there who ain't got past that height. They grown ass men. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Webster was in the video with Lil Jon and stuff. Little
Yeah,
as hell.
hey, cutting it up.
You know what I'm saying? Cutting up. So now they have what's called a tall knee lift. Dudes is going out here, getting their knees, I guess, enlarged, lengthened. What are your initial thoughts on that? What's your initial thoughts on here about the tall knee lifts?
Well, man,
Swag.
for it to work, man, it takes a break. And then upon the healing processes, when the growth happens, I'm going to pass. Plus, I'm 6'1".
Yeah, so I say, I don't think you need it, man. Yeah.
Nah,
But
man.
yeah, I heard, you know what? I heard there is a lot of pain involved um in this surgery, in these surgeries where dudes getting their knees or their limbs lengthened.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's not worth
you
it,
know,
but it's definitely somewhere to go if you got it.
so yeah, this is becoming a big thing now. That people out here doing it. And hold on, I just can't find. Hold on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's a growing thing. One part about it is, like I said, it involves a whole lot of pain. Going through that process because the BBLs ain't easy either. Women, they be like can't sit on their ass for like 5 months or something like that. They got, what I'm saying, they can't even sit down and stuff. So and then speaking to like you got brothers who just never run of it, like boom, like my man on the left, you got Webster body dudes, player, but he a little dude, you know what I'm saying. Then as a grown
Clean.
man, and as you look at the middle picture, as a grown man, you end up, what I'm saying, looking little as hell. The girl big as hell, and you look little as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He look
something wrong.
happy
I
though.
mean, I ain't gonna say something wrong with him, but you see, he got normal size arms, so he must
Yeah, he
have
got
some
normal
kind of
size arms, but he height deficient.
that
You know
nigga
what I'm
out there
saying?
like grape ape.
You know what I'm saying? But then if you look at the brother on the far right, the tall brother, this is after the surgery, how you will be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm big now. I got all the girls. You know what I'm saying? Look, he got the liquor. He got the drink with him. He like, man, I didn't got the surgery. The brother on the right got the surgery. Not he right. You know what I'm saying? Um,
You say
sometimes,
his legs are proportional with the arms and shit.
yeah, I think, well, maybe all his length went to his arms instead of his legs, some kind of way, when he was born or whatever like that. Uh, you know, but yeah, they call it leg lengthening surgeries, on social media, leg lengthening surgeries, or the men's BBL, it's part of the men's BBL coalition, I guess. So basically, according to Penn Medicine, the limb lengthening procedure is accomplished by inserting a magnetic lengthening rod and pins into the thigh bones to allow for controlled lengthening over a period of time. Oh, so actually, they put it in your thigh bone. As
Yeah.
a result, participants can add a few inches to their overall height by the end of the process, which includes using an external remote for the rods. Damn! So you got to return a remote for your height. You just
That's different than what I've learned in last. That's crazy. Ooh, that sounds very
you
painful.
like. I feel like this is a tall day. You just have
Yeah,
to,
get
you
this
got remote.
switches.
You got look. You got 6'4". You got a 6'4" kid on your body and shit. Nigga, you got a 6'4" kid on your body. You like, man, I want to be short. You just down. You
My
like, man, I
six
ain't go
foot.
even. You know what I'm saying? I feel like being, today I feel like being 5'3". I got a date tomorrow. I'm 6'4". What's up, girl? How you doing?
And so we can add the TKL to the BDL for the men.
Yeah, man.
Oh, men
Yeah,
can get
man.
Botox too, man.
Yeah. So now they said also physical therapy is required during the post-op phase, and they must work on gait training and leg strengthening. It said 2 men received the surgeries. Um, They said no pain, no gain. Despite the grueling recovery, people continue to flock to surgeons to have height-based issues. It was a brother. His name is well, I don't know if he's brother. It's a dude named Moses Gibson, 41. He spent $75,000 to increase his 5'5" frame by 3 inches to get more dates. After a successful first surgery, he shelled out 98,000, another 98,000 last month to hopefully get himself to 5'10". So he got the
That's
5'8",
that's
and
a
now
lot
he's
of
trying.
work to get to average height.
That's and then now he like 5'10". Yeah, that's a lot of money he's spending to get to average. He like keep the doctor's like, we just gonna keep pumping you up. You keep coming with that money. We'll keep pumping you up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they said he after the first procedure, he said he was happy with it to some extent, but it was always in his mind he wanted to do a second one to complete it. He said he'll be happy at 5'10", but if my body and everything else allows me to go 3 inches to get to 5'11", that'd even be better. So
Hey,
he want to get him tall. He want to hit 5'11".
hey,
So he ain't happy with
hey.
5'8". He got a little taste. Look, he got a little taste of height, closer to average height with 5'8". Then he's like, you know what? That ain't enough. I need more. God damn it.
Hey,
You was 5. Look, you was 5'5". Now you 5'8", and you ain't happy with that. And they said after he was 5'8", he got more dates. But he said,
hell
"Oh,
yeah.
you know what? I got to get taller."
Hey, over under 50%. You think he got a penile enhancement already?
You know what? He probably, I wouldn't doubt, or that might be the next thing he do. He seemed to be a
You
real
see the
insecure
people
ass
are
dude.
broke out there.
He seemed to be insecure as hell.
he got
So I
hey, he
wouldn't put
got
it
the
past. You know
means.
what? If I had, you know what? If I was a surgeon, shoot, I'd be sending him, you know what I'm saying, flyers to his crib and shit. And then we got that hey, when you done with that, bro, come on. We got that, you know what I'm saying? We'll knock half off. I do it
He
for
said he got
30.
that surgery econo pack. The
I do it for
bundle,
30. You know what I'm
bundle
saying?
everything.
Yes, sir. Don't forget to hit that. Hey, leave your comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And we appreciate it. This is your man KZ and Swag Weekend Hot Podcast, man. Uh man, giving you funny stories like we always do, man. Moving right along. Um and actually most of these stories could be funny and some hit us kind of sideways, but
Yeah.
but let's
He
go.
said if it's not funny, it's gonna be laughable.
There you go. Well, let's go. Let's talk about something laughable, man. Let's go to sports, man. This past week, if y'all missed it, we didn't get to comment with Tank Davis, Javante Tank Davis, and Ryan Garcia had a fight the other weekend. It was last weekend, and
Mm-hmm.
well, it went just as expected. With Ryan Davis on the ground and Tank walking like he is, like, yeah, get up if you want to. Um, basically, if y'all saw the highlights, Tank hit him with a liver shot or body shot to the liver. Next thing you know, blood started coming out his nose, and he got he had to sit his ass down on one knee and hey, no mas on it. So once again, man, I like Tank Davis. He's a skilled fighter. He's doing the same thing. I think a lot of these draws, he's gonna get paid like Floyd to me, because the draw once again is you got a brother who is an undefeated fighter, FBA brother, and people want to see him go down. Because if he's fighting let's be real, if he's fighting a Caucasian or a Hispanic or Latin, what have you, Latin boxer, the ratings gonna go through the roof. I mean, it'll go through the roof if he fighting somebody who look like him, but it's gonna be heightened, just like Conor McGregor and Floyd. So that's the meal ticket. To me, that's the hustle. That's the meal ticket in the hustle. You know what I'm saying? I'm undefeated. Y'all don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Most people who don't look like us don't like Tank Davis. some of them, I ain't gonna say all. A lot of them want, put it this way, some people want to see him go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you, even in the boxing circles, when you watch the interviews with different, like Shakur Stevens and Haney, they be throwing a little shade and other boxer. And then what's the boy who got knocked out before him? Rocco, whatever his name. He was at the fight telling us, we need to run it back. I'm like, dude, you got beat up. Get out of here. Ain't nobody running it back with you. What you think about the Tank Davis fight? Swag,
Man,
what's
it
your
was
thoughts,
a
man?
good fight, man. It's probably going to be the fight of the year, unless Spence and Crawford get together. Hopefully, they can come up with a deal. But yeah, this fight was really good to me. I really enjoyed it. I knew I had a feeling that I thought it might go the distance because I gave Garcia too much credit for the height. He had a 3.5 inch height advantage. But one thing that I've noticed with Tank is he's getting a lot better because I've seen him get touched. He got touched when he was an undercard on the Mayweather McGregor fight. He got dinged up, but he didn't go down and he fought through it. He ended up winning. But man, he's gotten so much better since then. So one thing that really impressed me about Tank this time was his ability to change levels. I mean, I ain't seen this type of level changing since Mike Tyson. I
Right.
mean, because like, all right, so they already had on film that Garcia gets overzealous with when he throws his right hand, he comes up high over it, and that's how he got that first knockdown in the second round. But between the knockdown, the first knockdown, and then when he stopped him in the seventh, his head level was down around his navel. I mean, he was up in his stuff, and it was really impressive win. I'm happy for him. But I think Tank will qualify as Floyd Mayweather's first baby in boxing. I don't count Broner because Broner was out with Mayweather. You know.
Yeah, he the most likely for that was Romero. I was talking about the fight before this one was
Oh, okay,
Romero.
yeah,
Yeah, and see the thing is, I actually like how you learned, like how you were saying you learned on this one. You kind of just thinking Garcia had the advantage because of height. I was thinking the same thing. I was worried about it. I didn't think Tank was gonna lose,
oh,
but I was
never,
worried
never.
on like the Romero fight because remember Romero's long too and tall. So
Hmm.
on that fight, I said, I don't think he gonna lose. He gonna beat the shit out that dude. And when he did, I said, oh, he can handle height. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what? It's like almost watching like somebody with the Mike Tyson type body, but Floyd Mayweather skill. You know what I'm saying? Like the best of both worlds. Like he got the body composition of Mike, short, stocky,
Yeah,
power, but
compact.
he got the mindset and the brain of Floyd with the skill as far as skill, how to attack you. He do the same thing Floyd did. He see what you gonna do, and then he adjusts to the fight. So
Yeah,
um,
and also a lot of Mike Tyson movement was that side to side neck action.
mhm.
Yeah,
Right. Right. Yeah. Mike was side to side. And you see Tank is more like Floyd, where he like he's thinking, you know what I'm saying? And see, that's what the thing is. People look at him and think, oh, he ain't smart. He just knocking people out. No, dude's smart. And
I know.
his training, dude Cuddy from the Wire, shout out Cuddy from the Wire, who is this real life trainer. I mean, he's done a hell of a job with him, man. He's known him ever since he was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Been training him since he was a kid. So, and that's the same story with Floyd. Floyd's father was training him since he was a kid. So,
Yep.
you see some of the same tendencies. But yeah, man, let us know what your thoughts on that fight. Moving right along, man. Keeping it on the sports side of the game. Weekend High Podcast. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button. We definitely appreciate it. Oh man, we had a big weekend this weekend. They had the NFL draft going on this weekend. It was a big draft weekend. Um, you know what? I don't remember. I used to feel like I used to think that the draft was always in Naptown, but that's the combine that's always in
Yeah,
Naptown.
it's
Um,
centralized location. Yeah.
right, right. But yeah, this weekend was I guess it was a historic weekend of sport on the sports side of the game with the draft because you had three black quarterbacks go back. Not back to back because it was somebody picked in between, but the first three quarterbacks picked were black quarterbacks, and to some people that really ain't no significance because we got other things we have to battle on and stuff, but It's historic in the fact that I just bring it up because historically it's always been said that black QBs they're not smart enough to process information. All they do is run. They can't throw. They're not smart enough. They're not poised enough to lead a team. They don't have leadership skills. They don't know how to talk to people. And you seen that whole narrative. Oh, they run too much now. Everybody want to run and throw in quarterback. Now everybody want, what I'm saying, the Randall Cunninghams and the McNabbs and the Vicks that people were saying, oh, you can't play that style and win anything. The Doug Williams, yeah, all that. Even in that Doug Williams, he didn't even run that much. He was a drop back passer, but he still had a cannon arm. He would run on you if you give it to him.
Truly Doug Williams was a part.
Yeah, man. So, but this weekend, historically, you had, you had the three. Now, the three on the right, you had, Anthony Richardson. He went to the Colts. You had Bryce Young went to the Panthers, and you had C.J. Stroud went to the Texans. And now Lamar Jackson, I'm gonna talk about him. He's on the corner, but that's what happened with the three quarterbacks. Now Lamar Jackson also this weekend had a big, got his contract thing settled. You got the details of that. What was his contract? What was the numbers on his contract that he finally got with no agent?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Bet on himself, man. And he found his agent and had his mom do the heavy lifting. And that 3% lawyer, agent fee, $7.85 million went straight to Mom Dukes. Now the entire contract was worth $260 million, which makes it about $52 million a year, and the guaranteed part of the contract was $185 million.
Mm-hmm.
And he bet on himself and he won. And they signed Junior for 15 mil. I'm pretty sure they're putting all their eggs into the basket. Pretty sure that brother Lamar was gonna get the deal.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad the brother got his money. Glad, what I'm saying, his mom's got paid. A lot of people had a lot of different perspectives on that. The reason I bring all these brothers up, they all black quarterbacks. You got Lamar, who's been an MVP, he's a veteran, and you got the three young guys that's about to come along now. Of course, being a black quarterback, you get a lot of hate. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna be bust. Yeah, I doubt any. I don't think none of them gonna be bust. I think all of them gonna be good. But the real significance of that is the NFL had the draft party or the whole draft festivities in Kansas City, Missouri, and in Kansas City, where they had the draft, I saw an article that had, that really caught my eye. Because you always see, the NFL was doing all this symbolic stuff with the end racism on the helmets and in the end zone, in racism and all these things. And they try to push this whole inclusion things. Now we know majority there are no minority owners in the NFL, so or not a lot of us in high up positions such as owner, or you got some general managers out here. You got a sprinkle of them, but I just found what I found interesting was there was this. I heard this article. Gift is a group. It's like a nonprofit group. Gift hopes NFL draft visitors touchdown at Saturday's Black Business Market. Now listen to what I said. You might have caught this swag. The name of the group is Gift. And I don't put your mind on the name of the nonprofit group that the sisters that I just showed up there, but it said Gift hopes. They hoped and prayed the NFL draft.
Keyword hope. He said he wished.
Draft visitors touchdown at Saturday's Black Business. So basically, they had a black business market that was going on in Kansas City, for black businesses and stuff to, make money. Have like pop-ups, food, and all this stuff. So that going on at the same time. And you mean to tell me they had the hope that people trickle down from the NFL draft to where, because it was like right by it, close by. So my thoughts is they always say, no, oh, we support, black businesses, we support this, we support diversity in the community and things like that. Keyword diversity. We know when they say diversity, we know what they mean. It don't really mean us all the way. But the thing is that this whole little conglomerate of black businesses having a black market, and they had the hope that the NFL, some people trickle down there. Why wouldn't the NFL pushing that people go down there? Why wasn't they pushing the hey gift, which is a nonprofit organization? Now, mind you guys, I don't know all about this organization. I don't know who was ran by and things, but I'm just saying, I'm just going by the overall optics of it. You know what I'm saying? So packed streets for the NFL draft around Union Station in downtown this week could mean added traffic to Saturday's black business market on Kansas City's east side. And they said we're going to drive as many people over here so they can see the vibrancy that can happen. This was the CEO of Kansas City Gift, and they, who was saying that they want to push some traffic down there. Now, throughout the article, they don't mention the NFL at all. So you got all these brothers who get inside making millions of dollars, who they making millions of dollars off of. And there's a black business forum going on there. And they say we support black business and stuff. But these black businesses got to hope that customers trickle down there to spend some money.
Hope for a little overflow.
I mean, I don't know. It just, to me, that seems like, I don't know. That just caught me the wrong way. It seemed like that's something the NFL should have promoted, or either, or linked up with or partnered with and said, hey, this is going on here too. Now, if they don't, people don't trickle down there, that's on them, what I'm saying? But we at least telling you about it, and we want to, that we want to sponsor them, or hey, go check this out. It's part of our diversity or whatever y'all want to say, multicultural awareness or push, throughout the NFL. But they didn't do that. So these black businesses, they got to just hope some motherfuckers come down there and they can spend their money with them. So what's your thoughts on so what's your thoughts on that?
I would think that they would probably have something going on already with the Chiefs, with them being in that market, or at least the word of mouth from being involved with the Chiefs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it should have been something involved with the Chiefs.
Yeah. Because they pop up, so they must have popped up at a strategic place where they can hope some overflow comes by, some foot traffic or whatnot. But that is kind of weird that,
Right. You got all these brothers that y'all making all this money, but then you got some business y'all can't, and then, and I hate to do this to my man's, to my homeboy, but allegedly, I don't know, maybe he is doing something. Maybe he was down there saying, hey, go check these black businesses. I don't know. But, I'm just saying, man, you're a black quarterback.
Just not in an official capacity. Kind of feels like they out there twisted a little bit,
I mean, yeah. I ain't saying Mahomes got to just be, whatever, but he should do it for the community. He should say something like, hey, man, there's a black, business market. Y'all go down there and check that out. Or even if he went down there, people would probably follow. If he went down there and got the shop, and people might follow, oh, Patrick Mahomes down there. You know what I'm saying? Buy one product from each business. You know what I'm saying? He got the money to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm calling them out, man. But at the same time, I'm not, because like I said, I don't know what the man does behind the scenes. I don't know what he contributes or what he donates. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that a city, you got a black QB just won Super Bowl, man. It seemed like that's something, you know what I'm saying? I know he, you know what I'm saying, on the mixed side of the game, whatever, but still his father is a black man. He should be definitely be in he should do something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he don't. I apologize. That's allegedly. I don't, Pat Mahomes can be at the crib. Motherfucker, I'll be, giving all kind of shit to, I'll be all in the hood.
You fly the bat signal, man.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, if he's not doing it, as something I think he should do, and I hope he does, you know what I'm saying? I hope he feels a responsibility to do, and if he's not doing
I'm pretty sure he's doing the Bumpy Johnson, passing out turkeys and shit.
But yeah, but it would be very great for him to speak out and say, and try to funnel some foot traffic to those businesses, though. You know what I'm saying? Like he get this little quick spot. Hey man, if you get time today, head on down. Gift is having a black business market. I'm gonna come down there buy some things. Y'all come down there buy some things. Your man Pat Holmes. I'm out. Damn, there you go. You know what I'm saying?
My homeboy representing.
I'm my homeboy out. So I mean, we got to call these people out sometimes on stuff, or hold their feet to the fire. I'm not gonna say call, hold them feet to the fire, man. But moving right along, right? I told you I was gonna have a twist on that. Moving right along, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate it. Yes, we do. I guess right now I'm gonna go to some other interesting news. We had actually, you know what? We go rest in heaven to man Harry Belafonte.
Brother Harry.
Uh,
That's Uncle Harry right there.
Unc Harry, yeah, man. He was one of the first, or actors that black FBA. Well, I don't think he FBA. Is he? But what?
I don't think he is, but he never claimed it.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good brother. I've heard good things. I heard good and bad, but man, in the way
Oh, shucks.
I'm just saying, I've heard controversial. So I ain't gonna say bad, controversial stuff, and I've heard good. But I'm just saying that we want to show some love. You know what I'm saying? Because the man did pass away, man, and we're gonna show him love. So rest in heaven to him. Paved the way for a lot of actors. Black actors to get in him and Sidney Poitier, and he was on the more directing end. I think he did a lot of directing as well. He was an activist, entertainer. Passed away at 96 years old, man. I hope to see 96 or beyond, myself. So
He was the first one of the EGOT, wasn't he?
yeah, he's also civil rights activist. Harry Belafonte.
Oh yeah. He was right there in the thick.
Yeah, nicknamed the King of Calypso, following his 1956 hit song, the Banana Boat song, Day-O. Day-O, y'all hear that. Belafonte went on to become a movie star, acting in the film adaptation of Carmen Jones. Additionally, he was equally known for being an activist and fundamental supporter of the civil rights movement. He been around for a long time also, man. He ended up becoming a close friend of Martin Luther King Jr. The two often met at the singer's New York apartment to strategize about civil rights issues. So yeah, he definitely is a brother, good brother. He's a good, he is a brother from the diaspora, because it said he grew up the son of impoverished Jamaican parents. But the thing about Harry Belafonte is he stayed on code. It looks like he kind of stayed on code. I don't know. On this show we got to do our history of receipts before we just slam dunk anybody. But before we get a poll, because you never know what you might pull up. Like, damn, I didn't know he was going. Oh, damn. There's a lot of us who let us down. You look him up, you like, damn, he let me down.
Yeah,
but no. Shout out to Harry Belafonte. Shout out to his family. Condolences to his family. Rest in heaven to an acting legend, and music legend. Definitely a great entertainer.
Definitely one of the pioneer entertainers. Yeah, man. He will be missed. I'm glad he got some recent work in. He was on that Are We Black Enough, when they was talking about blacks having rights in the entertainment industry, and he was a hefty contributor to that. So he's out there on some recent work, just in the documentary fashion, but it was good though, and it was impactful, and he was talking his talk.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out. Also, he's survived by his wife Pamela, his children Adrian,
Dawson Craig,
Shari, Gina, David, 2 stepchildren, and 8 grandchildren. So prayers to the family, man. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing straight up. All right, y'all. Moving right along. Other deaths in the news. Jerry Springer. Your boy Jerry used to watch this after I got out of school. He died at the age of 79. And really, I'm not really shouting him out like that, but hey, the man passed away, 79. What's interesting about Jerry Springer is
Get
a lot
him.
of people, for a lot of people, he's nostalgic because he's a timepiece period. If you grew up around that time when the talk shows was getting wild, Jenny,
Yeah, yeah. We used to get home after school in
Ricky
middle
Lake,
school, and he used to be there, kind of babysitting us a little bit, you know.
right? Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones. But the thing is, one thing now. Right. One thing now that I'm older that I realize about Jerry Springer, and as you get on, you can tell they was using a formula like to the point where remember the Wayans brothers, maybe remember the Wayans brothers had it come on the show. That's one of my favorite episodes of Wayans brothers, man, when they act like they was on Jerry Springer and they was fighting. Man, that's funny. If y'all never seen that episode, check that episode of the old episodes of Jerry Springer. But the reason is, to my thought, it's like in a way, you got to think, Jerry, this dude was a mayor of Cincinnati. Now, of course, his politics, I looked his politics up. I don't believe they benefited any of the black people in Cincinnati. Black people from Cincinnati, you can comment below if you say I'm wrong, but I looked up his politics and he really wasn't really
Give me
doing
in the
nothing for
comments,
us.
please.
Two, I look at it like, damn, he was kind of perpetuating a lot of black stereotypes on that show. You know what I'm saying? If you really break it down and look at it.
He
Um,
had got there.
oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, but see, to us, it was funny because it were, one stereotype. It's like, oh, I don't think I was thinking when I was a kid of it as a stereotype, but for to other people who's looking at it who don't look like us, they might take it and run with it, like, oh, that's how they act. They fight. They knock each other upside the head. They ghetto because you always had a dude on there who found out the girl was a dude, and then they get to fighting. Or you have a midget on there who was with a, you had all kind of odd, weird
Yeah,
type
but
of,
yeah, and then but
what I'm saying?
the worst part about it for me was that's not how it started. It had everybody clowning at first, but then like after a certain point, he went off the air, came back, and then it was mostly people that looked like us that was on there clowning.
Right. Right, because yeah, you're right. You would see the lower level of the dominant society on their trailer, aka trailer trash on that mug.
Don't do it, man.
Um, you would the Eminem side of the game tracks. You know what I'm saying? You would see that type of level on there. But like you said, when the stereotypes perpetuated, you start seeing less of them and more of us,
Yeah.
and all kind of and we was on all kind of weird. Like it'd be like she's a stripper, and then look. You would see us on stage, but then when you look in the audience, it's everybody who look like the dominant society, and they ooh and laughing and jeering, and then Jerry come with his condescending ass. So tell me,
Yeah, smart, yeah.
so his little cue cards and shit, motherfucking. So tell me, you know. But I think as far as a show, that's how I'm looking at it now. Back then, like you said, it's nostalgic. If you grew up in that period, you come home from school, Jerry Springer on, or
Right.
Jenny Jones. What I'm
Ricky Lake
saying,
now.
Ricky Lake them. What I'm saying. So, my man, not my man, but Montel Williams. I can't give everybody my man title, then they be like, like that.
My man's in them.
No, Montel Williams, Montel Williams, because he would be on. But yeah, man, end of the era. I didn't know he was that damn old. I mean, he looked old as hell anyway. But hey, off into the sunset, Jerry Springer, man. Hey, made his living kind of perpetuating stereotypes of black folks. But I ain't giving him a pass. But let us know your thoughts on that. What did you
They
think of
said,
Jerry?
you say go dance on this grave like the person. I'm sure we'll love
I could, I felt like I kind of felt like busting out my Gregory Hines tap dance shoes and tap
Hey
dance.
man, hey, but we got a winner of that award this week, don't we?
Huh?
I said we got a winner who's gonna get the Gregory Hines treatment, don't
Yeah,
we?
the Gregory. You say I want to go take a leak and tap dance on his grave, but Yeah, yeah. But let us know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Jerry Springer passing? What are your thoughts on actually what he brought to the game or table, the talk show game? Do you think he was kind of perpetuating stereotypes or not? You let us know below. Weekend High Podcast, man. Hit like, subscribe, share, man.
Eat them
Don't
peanut butter
forget, man.
sandwich.
Another good story, man, in the news, man. We're gonna get to is this. Oh yeah, man. This is crazy right here, man. This gonna trip you out. Our brother, one of our brothers down in Texas, recently got 70 years for spitting on a cop when he was being put in custody. I don't know if you heard this story, but he got 70 years. 70 years. Now we know spitting is an assault. You know, it's technically an assault, but I don't think the crime fit the time. But I guess he ain't got the color, you know what I'm saying, to get no shine. I ain't trying to rap on you. He ain't got the color to get the shine on that bail. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, what do you do? Spit in his mouth and choke him to death or some shit?
No, he spit at the cops. You know they had those little spit bags they could put over your head. So he was spitting at the cops and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess they falsely arrested him, or he felt like they falsely arrested him. What was going on? So basically, um, a Lubbock jury handed down the headline grabbing punishment Wednesday for 36-year-old Larry Pearson, who was found guilty of 2 counts of harassment of a public servant. Prosecutors say Pearson spit at 2 Lubbock PD officers who arrested him May 2022 on domestic violence charges after a woman told cops Pearson hit her in the face. Okay, so damn, he was getting arrested on some fuck shit. But according to according to prosecutors, so I mean, because one, definitely, we don't. Hey, just let y'all know. Let me come back to this show. We do not condone beating the women. You know what I'm saying? Just I turn the side of the game. We don't condone it. You know what I'm saying?
Eat the cake
Um,
out of man.
Dave. We don't condone. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just saying he had a reason to get. I mean, if he was slapping
Oh
babes
yeah,
up,
he's gonna get cuffed up.
he's gonna get cuffed up. But still, I'm not still this. Hey, but still, according to prosecutors, Pearson was upset and alleged victim was not. Um, they alleged that he hit her in the face, or they had charges he hit her in the face. According to prosecutors, Pearson was upset. The alleged victim was not arrested instead and started kicking at the doors. So basically, he's saying that the person, the girl who said he hit him, he's saying it's reverse. Like, hey, no, she hit me. So he was mad because he said they was arresting, they wouldn't arrest her instead. So he was kicking the doors in the cop car where he's being held, and he spit at the officers when they opened the car door. So he spit at the officers when they opened the car door. Prosecutors said the spitting didn't end, claiming Pearson kept hawking loogies upon arrival. Damn. During the trial's closing arguments, prosecutor Jessica Gorman asked prosecutors to consider a sentence that would send a message to not only Pearson but also society, and he ended up with getting 70 years. Pearson also had prior convictions for family violence and aggravated robbery, and as a result, the minimum sentence the jury could impose was 25 years. So they said he also had prior conviction. No, they said prior convictions for family violence and aggravated robbery. So he wasn't getting charged for that then. So he had
Uh,
prior. I mean, but still, that don't. And as a result, the minimum. Oh, and they're saying basically because of his priors, the minimum sentence the jury could impose is 25 years. The so the guy's no angel for sure, but that's a huge gap between 25 years and 70 damn years. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, he ain't gonna spit
Um,
on no more cops.
um, I don't believe he should have got 70 years um, at all. Because what I'm saying, the crime don't fit the time. Now, if I could see the aggravated assault, if he beat up women before, they got him on robbery, okay, give him the 25. You know what I'm saying? And even then, let's be real, man. In a lot of states, I could pull up hundreds of news stories where people in the dominant society got the same charges and they ain't even getting 25 years for that.
Hey, did they
Um,
give the name of his accuser?
nope, they didn't get the name of the accuser. And just like the Just like the Minnesota female police officer who got locked up for killing the brother. Remember? She getting out. She did 14 months. You know what I'm saying? And she killed somebody. This dude spat on somebody. Okay, they got, like you said, if you want to say, well, he had priors, he's a career criminal. He had robbery, which is, I don't like robbers, my damn self. So yeah, yeah. And he had, domestic violence. Okay, I get that. I would have thought he probably would have got like 15, 12 to 15 for that, maybe 10 to 15 for the you know what I'm saying? If he got all these, I'm just saying if he like just a career criminal beating up women and doing robberies, okay, I see him getting like 10, 15 years. But I'm just saying the stuff they kept, I mean, I can't see no, I don't even, I mean, because I see people who have, look, I'm gonna show you right now. Well, first, before we get to that, let me know your thoughts. Let me get your thoughts first.
All right, so this dude don't sound like he has many redeeming qualities. So they said the least they could give him at this stage is 25 anyway. So I'd say with the spit on the cops, maybe 35.
You think 35 with the spitting on the cops?
I'm assuming that the 25 was the least they was gonna be able to give him. I'm just working from that established number.
So I can't, because right, you said the
Yeah, and
spitting,
just
but
yeah,
look,
just throw him
one
in
thing
asterisk.
they didn't say if the cops even got hit by the spit. So is it technically an assault if you just spit at somebody and it misses them, or is it an assault if you spit at them and it hits them? I don't know.
I gotta assume some shit touched somewhere for him to throw the book at him like that. I mean, but
But
yeah, man.
do you think the spitting on a cop he deserve an extra 10 years?
No, I'm just saying. At the most, that's what he should be getting, just to
I see what you're
double it.
saying.
Yeah, just to double and a half the sentence to 70 years.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think he probably should get like maybe fit at the most. I'm gonna say at the most 15 to 18. No, no, no. Yeah, maybe 12 to 18 at the most. 12 to 18, man. 12 to 18 at the most. 12 to 18, or no, 10 to 18. 10 to
I
18,
mean,
minimum
and,
10.
and then and
Minimum
then
10.
in
I
the vacuum, you would think somebody would probably step up and do some pro bono work for the brother and
mm,
help him get another case. But he's smacking up chicks, so who knows if
yeah.
anybody gonna stick their neck out for him?
Yeah, I mean, maybe 12. You know what? Maybe 12 years. I think 12 years a changing, man. He get 12 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got to do the whole 12, but I mean, you getting 12 years?
I mean,
That's a that's a
maybe it
decade.
went in his eye and burned him or something. Maybe it went in the cop eye and burned it or something. I
So
don't know,
we
but no
we
more
agree.
than 10 more than what he was gonna get on my watch. So
No,
my
no, no, no. You good? You good? I'm sorry. No, but we agreed that the brother shouldn't have got no damn 70 years.
no, hell no. And I was only putting a 25 in there just because they said just because of the number of strikes he's gotten, the
Right.
very least he can
Okay.
get is 25. So I'm just saying, worst case scenario, I ain't never spit on the cop, and I ain't that's just too much for that. I mean,
Yeah,
he,
it's a little bit extreme.
I mean, he'll
His
probably never see the light of day again.
That's what I'm saying. His defense attorney, Jim Shaw, pushed for a lighter sentence, telling jurors the case was about a simple misdemeanor that spiraled out of control. Because, right, I mean, he got in trouble for a domestic dispute. Really, honestly,
I
it boils
mean,
down to get a domestic dispute. You know what I'm saying? Him and his girl. You know what I'm saying? Got into it. You know what I'm saying? That don't. Even though he had prior convictions, that shouldn't still rationalize him getting no damn 70 years. Because think about it. Let's say if it was only one incident of robbery when he was young, he made a mistake. He learned his lesson. Then the next time he got in trouble, it was a domestic dispute, him and his girl argument, right? So then the next time, now he got in trouble again for getting into it with his girl. So he don't deserve no damn 70 years for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show you now, just to keep it on point. I stayed in the same state of Texas, and I found a case that was even, they trying to, there ain't no way that dude deserve. Y'all want to get this dude 70 years for spitting, um, but at the same time, y'all got a whole damn cop out here. who got off for little girls right here in Texas. This dude right here. Cop found guilty of raping woman avoids prison. A police officer who was found guilty of sexually assaulting a woman will spend no time in jail. Former El Paso police officer William Ali Alexander was given a 10-year suspended prison sentence last week for raping a woman he met while responding to a domestic violence incident in March 2018. The sentence means he will be placed on probation for the entirety of his sentence unless he violates a condition of his Alexander holding the woman in his car hours after he gave her his phone number during a domestic violence call. So this dude was on the job raping a woman who called in a domestic violence dispute, and he ain't get no damn prison time. But yet the brother, I want they want to make him seem like I mean, I ain't gonna say he's an angel. I'm not saying the brother's an angel, but the brother, what I'm saying, he wasn't a cop. So you take an oath when you become a cop to protect, serve, and protect, right? So you got the ones who's supposed to be serving, protecting us, pulling up on, oh, I got a call for domestic dispute. I'm gonna go and rip this bitch. This is what this motherfucker did. I mean, I'm laughing because is blowing my mind. Not that it's, I'm laughing at the situation.
Essentially, what they're saying is that spitting at a cop is worse than raping a chick.
Yeah, spitting at a cop is worse than a cop going to a domestic dispute call and raping the victim. And let's take it a step further. Let's just go outside.
Let's slice it one more time.
Let's slice this pie a couple different ways. So let's go different demographics, shall we? Another incident, because let's say people say, okay, well, you that's just one incident. That's a cop, blah 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 blah. There was another incident. A Texas babysitter. I don't know if you heard this one. Same state. Texas babysitter. Bam, there she go. She just got female babysitter accused of raping 13-year-old boy, telling him to take it like a man. Get this cooch like a man, boy. That's what she said. That's what she said. She's not making fun. That's what she said, though. That's what it's saying. The 13-year-old boy, it said law enforcement officials searching for a twisted Texas babysitter accused of raping a 13-year-old boy as her own son slept to horrific abuse like a man and threatening to hack off his penis if he didn't. Now, at the time of the depraved incident, the sitter was, listen to this. At the time of the incident, the sitter was serving a deferred sentence for possession of methamphetamine. Her rap sheet also includes theft and insurance fraud. Now, the victim's dad told authorities that when his son told him about the shocking abuse, he initially couldn't believe it. The dad said he knew Cornegay had her son of her own and that she told him she wanted his boy to stay over to play video games. She wanted, she like, hey, yeah, let him come over and play. He coming over to play video? Yeah, let your friend come over. Charlene Cornegay is her name. Yeah. The charges, as you know, said nothing about charges. Think about this. The point I was making, because I looked at the story, didn't say that they haven't tried to sentence her yet. But think about this. At the time of the incident, she was serving a suspended sentence. Now, wasn't the cop who raped the victim serving a suspended sentence for rape? And she was on a suspended sentence for meth.
Yeah.
But guess what the common theme is here? Look at her face. Let's look at her face. What does she look like? Let's look at him. What does he look like? They look like they from the dominant society. And then let's go to our brother. Let's see what he looked like. Oh.
Hey, the man in the middle was a little off-white, wasn't he?
Who's that? Him?
Yeah, he kind of.
Oh no, he's a white man.
You look Latino on the right.
Latino isn't a race. He's a white man. I'm just being real. Am I saying something nonsense? Am I being right though?
Not at all.
He's there. He's a white man. Spain, if you look at Spain, it's a European country. Of course, he may not be from Spain, of course. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? He qualifies as a white man, honorary white man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the Latino isn't a race, so you know, I mean,
Yeah, he looked kind of Hispanic.
that ain't a race either. So he's when they hit the thing on the census, they check white. You know what I'm saying? That's what they check. Because there's no race called Hispanic and there's no race called Latino. Um, and he's William Ali Alexander. So
Oh,
he's just a white dude with tan.
Black Irish.
You know what I'm saying? He's a white dude.
You're a rapist. That's what
No, he's a white dude all day. I don't get into the you're white because we know the different. Let's just be real. You from the Caucasus Islands, you African, your DNA go one of these different places. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no DNA going to, you could look. Y'all could Google this. Is so
you got me.
it's Latino is an ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? Latino and Hispanic is just an ethnicity of white. That's all it is, of Caucasian or Caucasian. I'm sorry, Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's an ethnicity, just like how just different ethnic groups, just like Jamaican. Us and Jamaicans, we both black, but their ethnic group is Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? Ethnically, we come from two different cultures. We may share DNA as far as where we go back to, but ethnically they're a different version of us. You see what I'm saying? So that's all that when people say Hispanic or Latino, like that's something like they with us. That's that, that's the thing we've been programmed with, to think that, oh well, they're like no. All they are is just another ethnic group of white. That's why when I was growing up, I knew a dude named Joey Martinez, and if you seen Joey Martinez, this dude didn't look Hispanic at all or Latino at all. He had blonde hair and blue eyes. His name was Joey Martinez. You know what I'm saying? So that's and people forget that Spain is a European country. So, yeah, he's just a white dude, really. But no, he actually is. This dude actually is a white dude. But moving right along, y'all. Hit the like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Please do. We appreciate that. We're gonna keep it moving, man. It was a little good news. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get the Kids Bop celebration song for this, but shout out to Celebrate Good Times, Cool in the Gang. Carolyn Bryant,
or to close the credits to the Jeffersons.
Yeah, Carolyn Bryant, the alleged killer of our brother Emmett Till. She died at 88. She skated out of justice. She just went ahead and kicked rocks instead of facing justice. They kept trying to bring her up on charges. They kept, we kept covering stories. They were trying to bring her up on charges, and the powers that be, well, I ain't going to see the powers that be, the dominant society, or the white supremacist machine that is systemic racism, said no. They found because they were saying, oh, we can't charge her, we can't find a warrant, we can't go back that far. Then somebody from Emmett Till's camp went down to Mississippi and dug and found the damn warrant. Then after they found the warrant, they said, oh well, we can't do that either. We can't, you know what I'm saying, we can't just right, we can't
her health condition.
Her health condition. They came up with every excuse in the world why they couldn't charge this woman, but they went and got Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to us, it don't matter how old we is. They bring they'll bring them in. They brought in Bill Cosby, and even on the flip side, if you guys remember, they were bringing in old Nazi war hero. Remember they was finding them old ass Nazis, bringing their ass up on. They was wheeling their ass in wheelchairs up on trial, wasn't they?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to All American Pie, the Karen side of the game. Now, when it comes to them Karens, though, they like, no, we ain't doing that. She too old. No,
She the first Karen.
mm-mm. Nah, not that's that that's the womb of what we call. I hate to say it, that's the womb of white supremacy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them. I'm just saying her. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, that's what was. Think about it. That's what kicked it off. She was like, "Oh, that boy whistling at me." You know what I'm saying? And kicked it all off. They came and kidnapped the young brother. I mean, kidnapped this 14-year-old kid out of his house, out of his family's crib. He was visiting. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget that. You know what I'm saying? Kidnapped this grown men, a militia group came in and kidnapped this dude. Not kidnapped our brother Emmett Till. Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Did what they did to him in the Mississippi River. Left him there for dead. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't take it lightly that Carolyn Bryant got off, and I feel like she got off, but she ain't really getting off because where I think hopefully she's karma is working this thing out on the spiritual side, and she's where she needs to be. But it's always all kind of red tape and all kind of stuff that got to come up when we look for justice, or when it's right there in your face. All the evidence is right there, and it's still like, oh, we just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? She's too old. Oh, y'all leave her alone. She's, we supposed to feel sorry for her. But Emmett Till, if you saw those pictures of what he looked like in that casket, and if you saw, those real pictures, if you go on Google, look at them real pictures of what, because his mother wanted us to see. And if you look at those pictures, if you look at those pictures, you can't tell me. I don't see how you can sit up here and feel sorry for some old 88-year-old woman who purposely did what she did. It wasn't no accident, and she never apologized for it. She always admitted. She said she ain't had nothing to do with that.
She came back and apologized after she was 82 or some shit.
But, she did try to apologize.
But I wanted to save the Gregory Hines dance for this one.
Yeah, she's and that apology just been. It's easy to say something like that, symbolic gesture type stuff after the fact.
Crocodile tears and shit.
Yeah, after the fact. You know what I'm saying? For me, honestly, y'all, fuck an apology. I don't give a fuck about her. I want to see her ass. I want to see her ass locked the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And brought up on and justice served for Emmett Till, and her brought up on charges of kidnapping. She had something to do with the kidnapping. She had something to do with all that, man. She was in the thick of all that, man. Because if the roles was a reverse, and you had little Joey Smith somewhere, or little Connor McCoy somewhere, and the same thing happened to him, it's just the colors are flipped. You cannot tell me and it was an 80-year-old black woman out there who had them done up. You can't tell me they wouldn't come get her, have her ass sitting in court. You know what I'm saying? That's just, but that just shows the like you said, as far as black
people up in there like they did the Third Reich, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, man. So I'm definitely celebratory. Some people may disagree with me. They say, "Oh no, come on, KZ, you gotta, you should forgive." I do forgive, but at the same, you should forgive when people wrong you, because it's for you, not for them. But you can still forgive and not be. You ain't got to be on TV. Oh, I forgive you. I'm the type. Okay, I forgive you in my mind, and I forgive you when God come to me. You know what I'm saying? But right now, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I forgive you, but I ain't gotta like you. That's, what I'm saying. I don't have to like you. I ain't gotta be cool with you. I can forgive you and just still be like, fuck you though. You know what I'm saying? And she deserves 2 middle fingers up on Tupac's side of the game. So it's like good riddance. You know what I'm saying? Good riddance. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm taking that approach. What's your thoughts on this, Swag?
And I'm not gonna give her the energy to say I hate. I ain't gonna dance on the grave, but I hope she go to hell and enjoy a nice little bath and brimstone.
You said a little bath and brimstone.
Yes, no, sir. But man, hopefully Brother Emmett can rest in peace and
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
move
brother
on
Emmett can rest easier, man.
to his
I
landing
mean,
place and chill out, man. Now that that's all behind him, he can truly
hmm
rest now.
yeah, man, yeah. Unimaginable what he.
So that probably stands to reason that Carolyn Bryant probably did get to see that Till movie, or at least
Mm,
listen to it if she was blind. So hopefully it rubbed her nose in it just a little bit more, you know.
mm, yes, sir. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, guys. Make sure you let us
It'll,
know your comments and thoughts on the passing of Carolyn Bryant, the
I
alleged
need to put a
killer.
little oil on my chair, don't
Yeah,
I?
man. I got another story here. Speaking on, since we on that, I guess that wavelength, man. I forget. This is a sports story I actually forgot about. We was talking about this the other day. Your man Phil Jackson. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Yeah, man. A lot of stuff been coming out about Phil's, ways, and and a lot of people speaking out against him, saying, "Yeah, man, he wasn't, we thought, oh man, Michael Jordan love his coach and everything, he love us, but no, that wasn't it. That ain't how I feel. After the LeBron thing he did with LeBron and his posse, I was like, oh no,
with the
no,
posse,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
posse.
yeah, because I never really followed him like that anyway. But when he said that, that's just a whistle, dog whistle for, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, that's yeah.
just like when they say thugs or or now look, they did turn the word, that's what we don't use the word woke no more, because now woke not only it's basically work woke is being for bad. They turn that into bad, so now that's why you don't hear black people saying that, you know what I'm saying, that woke shit. We really wasn't really saying that hard anyway, you know what I'm saying. That's some shit the media kind of conjured up, the
That was
dominant
that.
society media,
That was
that
in that
is.
Childish Gambino song. That was about it.
Yeah, man. But moving right along here, there was a
Hey,
story
whoa.
I wanted to talk about. I got to tell y'all about this story here, man. There was, sadly enough, man, there was a brother who died in prison. Since we was talking about prison, how they don't go to prison, but we do. Eaten alive by bed bugs. A horrifying investigation into Atlanta's Fulton County jail. They said this brother, a Georgia family, is seeking answers for the learning after learning that LaShawn Thompson, 35, died. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me there we go. Sorry. I don't know why that popped up. But yeah. LaShawn Thompson, 35, died in custody at Atlanta jail. The family claims insects and bed bugs ate Thompson alive. Um,
What?
Justin Carter dived into Thompson's death, and basically there was a reporter who, Justin Carter, he dived into Thompson's death and how it could have been avoided as the family looks to hold jail officials responsible for negligence. Thompson arrived at the Fulton County Jail in June 2022. He was just there 2022, June 2022. For the next 3 months afterward, the 35-year-old's health declined rapidly. Family says he had no pre-existing health conditions other than schizophrenia diagnosis before local police booked him. Now his family claims Thompson's dirty, bug-infested jail cells caused the decline and eventual death. They revealed the cell to the public via their attorney. That picture, this is the picture of the jail cells. You see, they look nasty as hell. That's what he was living in.
Squalor.
That's what he was living in. Even though people be in prison, they still gotta have humane, you know what I'm saying, humane
Yeah.
conditions for um, you still gotta have somewhat humane conditions. You can't just have him been eaten alive by bed bugs and shit. But now his family claims Thompson's dirty bug infested jail cell. Once again, they caused. Oh my god, oh my god. They released the pictures of what he looked like. Man,
Don't do it.
yeah, I'm not, man.
Yes, send it to me though.
I, I'm gonna let you, boy. Wow, 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 man. Sorry for that, brother, man. I don't know what he did to get in there. I mean, like I said, it's always people think, well, if you in jail, you did something bad. Well, even though most likely you probably did something bad, but at the same time, you still supposed to be in humane conditions. Especially he was in the Fulton County jail. I think, is that just a county jail? So, I mean, he was only there from June. 2022. So he shouldn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
in
a city jail, you know.
3 months
Like a
time,
local.
man, he was out of here.
That's some
Um,
madness.
and he was look. They say he was booked into jail for a misdemeanor battery charge. Misdemeanor battery. So basically, I mean, he didn't deserve that, man. During his 3 months there, the family noted his mental health declining, and he had schizophrenia. They said they also say he entered the jail in good physical health. But the case is disturbing, man. These pictures are very disturbing. Um, I'm not gonna do that to y'all. I should do it to y'all just so y'all can see, but I'm not gonna do it to y'all. They're very yeah. I'm not gonna do
Hey,
that for the.
is there any video
You know what? For
involved?
the family, I ain't gonna do that for the family, man. That's I don't want to
Is
do
there
that.
any video involved?
No, no video, but
Oh,
still for
just
the family.
go ahead then, man.
No, with this because of the family. No, I'm just saying it's the loved one, man, showing him deceased. So I don't want to show him
Yeah,
deceased on.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
disrespectful. I don't want to do that. I
Yeah, I'll
don't want
stick
to do
with
that.
our gut on that one. But you can
I
see
never
him.
even looked at them Tupac autopsy pictures. I don't want to do that. That was floating around. I never did. I'm like, man, I don't want to see him. I don't.
I messed around and seen that one death book that had everybody's
Oh man, yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, not
man.
gonna do that. Not gonna do that to our viewers, y'all. Make sure if you want to look at it, you can look it up. And the pictures are there. But we ain't gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna mess y'all stomach up like that. And also I'm not gonna disrespect their family like that because that's their loved one who passed away and they grieving, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to this family and condolences to them. And so yeah, we ain't gonna even do that. But moving right along, man. Well, no, let's speak on it first before I move along. Damn, I didn't want to get up off of that one. But speaking on it is, yeah, man, deplorable conditions. They make that, definitely because we the main people in a lot of these prisons getting locked up, so that's why we got to really strive to make sure, we know this is our system set to put us there. So we have to make sure we have the young ones prepared and ready to know what they're going to deal with, especially young black men know what they're going to deal with in this life. And so they don't end up there, you know what I'm saying, in those kind of conditions. Like you said, he was there on a misdemeanor battery, misdemeanor battery. It wasn't domestic, so it wasn't no female. So he probably got into a fight with somebody, got locked up. I mean, his man didn't deserve to die like that, getting eaten alive by bed bugs. So
That's a new one, man.
um,
I never heard that. There must have been some horrible conditions. I seen
I
that
mean,
picture.
that
Man, that
picture,
bed was probably jumped off that turd that was on the seat and right in his earlobe or some shit.
right? I mean, look at the floor, man. I
Mm.
mean, like,
I'll pass. I ain't never been there. I plan on not going. Goddamn it. I'm
yeah,
gonna be
man,
sorry.
yeah, man.
Sorry about
So
that.
fellas, make sure we do all you can, don't to, stay out of that place and make sure you raise your young ones to do all they can to maneuver this system we locked in.
Yeah, move
You
around
know,
safely.
what I'm saying? Because we gotta run by different rules in a dominant society. You know what I'm saying? So because we get different outcomes. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, man. But keeping it moving, man. Like I said, I told y'all this is gonna be a hellified episode. Um, Yes, I got a story that we definitely got to get out here. That's been going on. Your man Don Lemon, um, Don Lemon, recently got fired from CNN. Don, he was doing, he was doing the Bussy Boy prance, for Zaddy.
You do yeah with it.
You know, um, but at times, when people get slapped with that, what they say, yo nigga wake up call. Every now and then you get slapped with it, then they snap back like, wait a minute, shit, hell no. You know what I'm saying? They get the act right on them. So actually, Don Lemon here, he got actually fired for doing something good for once. um, Brother Don, he got on this dude, um, this dude here, this Indian cat here, because he was talking crazy, man, about black folks, foundational black Americans in this country. And Don wasn't having it. Don was like, man, look, dude, you're not about to come on here and embarrass my people like that or embarrass me like that. So he stood up, man. So I was kind of proud of Don Lemon standing up for once. Because a lot of times, they got him bent over. But Don Lemon up, and that's the good thing. And this is what Don Lemon had to say. I was proud, actually, that was like I said, proud of him for standing up. Everybody, everybody can grow and wake up one day and get back on the right track. That don't mean we trust you right away. That just
Oh
means
well,
that
he
we're scared to
probably
see you.
probably saw the he probably saw the writing on the walls and said, you know what, if I'm
Mhm.
go out, I'm gonna go out standing on mine.
I mean, he should have been on code to begin with, but however it comes, it comes, so we not people. We talk about people when they not on code, but hey, we'll give them a little props when they is on code. You know what I'm saying? So, Don Lemon, this dude, he said basically, um, actually, hold on, I got the video actually queued up. I'm gonna cue this up, man, because I
uh,
had,
where he take out Ramaswamy?
yeah, man, yeah, Ramaswamy was talking crazy. He was saying something, talking about, damn, where is it? He was talking
He was
about
on one.
basically. He was speaking on behalf of Black people in this country about how we feel about things, basically just giving you
Yeah,
the gist of it.
it could be a lot worse. Basically, was his
Yeah, yeah, here we go. He tried to say, um, basically, it could be a lot worse compared to 1864 and 19. So basically, compared to slavery in the civil rights movement, it could be worse. Like that a bitch. That basically, right? We got more equal rights than we had. It ain't hard to have more equal rights than slavery, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you in chains. You know what I'm saying? And you like, well, y'all got more equal rights now. Well, no shit. But it's still things ain't equal. You know what I'm saying? He basically tried to say, let me see. I got here. Let me give you the gist of it. Hold on. Okay, so they basically had a heated exchange, and this is what the exchange. Here's some of the exchange. When you are in black skin and you live in this country, then you can disagree with me, but we're not. Let me say at one point during this country, you mentioned there are 3 different shades of melanin here. And he said, I disagree. Don, I think we have to be able to talk about these issues in open, regardless of the color of our skin. Black Americans today, to say compared to 1865 and 1964, absolutely have more equal rights in this country. Now, this is what I don't like. How are you going to sit up here and say, it seems like everybody gets to talk about black people, but black people. It's like color doesn't matter. I can talk about y'all issues, but then when you flip the script on them and talk about their issues, oh man, you're wrong. Y'all shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like people love speaking on us. They can't get our name. They love keeping our name in their mouth. But here's the actual exchange. Uh, so you guys can pretty much understand because I might be all over the place. Damn. Oh, sorry, y'all. They already got it trying to get it going for me. You know how these systems do. So let me go ahead and share this with y'all. Here we go. Let me go ahead and share it. Hold up. Hold on 1 second. Oh damn, I gotta do it like this. Okay. My bad, y'all. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Fair usage.
Yep, fair use, fair use. We just reporting news, reporting news activities that we didn't see on the tube. All right, y'all.
So, with due respect, I find your explanation reductive and actually insulting, including to Black Americans, to say that today, compared to 1964, 1865, haven't made progress in part because of the freedoms we secured. And the Second Amendment was
Black
part of
people,
what secured
hang on,
that
please.
freedom.
Now, let me pause it right there. Let me pause it right there. Let me just pause. Let me pull them on. Let's go. Let me take them off
Yeah,
real quick.
pull him out.
He said the freedoms that we secured. Who is we? Because
Yeah,
speaking, people speak French all the time. We secure. Who is we? You wasn't here securing shit when we was when our people was enslaved. You Indian people wasn't over here. Y'all wasn't over here. Y'all was back in India some goddamn where. You wasn't your punk ass over here, wasn't over here in 1964, because guess what? Black people is the ones who pushed the civil rights movement so y'all motherfuckers could get over here. The whole movement actually we was pushing for us for Africans to get over here to come, you know what I'm saying, be our backup, and we wanted our brothers over here with y'all. So that opened, of course, that opened the door for everybody else. So we fought for the rights for you for most of y'all from those countries like India and all that to get y'all ass over here. And when y'all got over here, y'all got jobs and education. That's because Dr. Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement was fighting for that. So the fact that he gonna sit up here and say we, who is we? Because you wasn't over here fighting. It was only black. When you look up all of the immigration laws, they all go back to the civil rights movement as far as, you know, our push for that. When you look at, you know what I'm saying? When you look at all of that, the benefits, the jobs, the education, that's all set up through the civil rights movement. So when you talk about we, it wasn't even no damn Indians over here back in the 60s like that. You wasn't even over here. Also, we. Okay, so let me get him back on there. I just had to say that we. He keeps saying we. No, we was the foundational Black Americans, Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all these great leaders we had that was fighting for rights for us, and y'all happen to get the trickle down effect of those rights we fought for. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we really need to hear anything else from me?
I cannot keep the thought if you guys are talking to me in my ear. So hang on 1 second. So to say that black people, say what you said again.
Black people secured their freedoms after the Civil War. It is a historical fact, Don. Just study it. Only after their Second Amendment rights were secured.
That's a fact. Not secured their freedoms after the Civil War. That is not you are.
And Don is right. That's not right. That's not true. Because even we didn't secure no damn rights after the Civil War. That's why he don't know about post-Civil War, how black people was treated. We was getting lynched, killed, land was getting stolen, taken, we was getting shot off our land. Them slave owners wasn't letting go of them slaves. Remember, a lot of them was killing their slaves. Like, no, you ain't gonna walk out of here free my ass. You down. Everybody getting shot and dying. You know what I'm saying? You can look up stories of that. So Don is right on that. No, because there was a thing also called common law. That's why you had sundown towns in the 60s. That's why we did the story that slavery was still going on in the damn 60s. Remember? We did the story of that. It was maybe a year or two ago. We did a story on that it was still slavery going on in the early 60s here in America. Some people didn't even know they was free yet. And that's why they had that movie. I can't think of the name of the movie that came out had Keke Palmer in it. That was kind of based off of that. But we're going to keep it moving here.
Are discounting Reconstruction, you're discounting a whole host of things that happened after the Civil War when it comes to African Americans, including the whole reason that the Civil Rights Movement happened is because Black people did not secure their freedoms after the Civil War. And that
bingo, you got it. We didn't secure no right. That's what he's you know what? He's right.
Turned around. People tried to change the freedoms that were supposed to.
And you know how they got it? They got their Second Amendment rights, and they actually got the NRA played a big role in that. But
no, they didn't.
The NRA did not.
NRA didn't play no fucking role in us getting no goddamn rights. Yeah, let me take it.
He was trying to trigger, man. He was planted to trigger him.
See what a lot of these people do who when they come, like we dissected the whole when they say diversity or multicultural. A lot of these people, when they come over, immigrants, they come over, they think, oh, I'm an Indian, but you pledge allegiance to white supremacy. You are honorary white supremacist. Just because you're not white don't mean you're not a white supremacist. What it is, if you practice the ideology, if you practice the talking points, if you bowing down to them and you say you acclimating, then you are practicing. You part of it. Because you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be white to be a white supremacist. Some people don't know that. You coming over here. You're not coming over here trying to push for rights for your people. You coming over here bowing down to Zaddy. That's what your ass doing. You know and that's the only reason his ass is on CNN, because you bowing down, you assimilated, you colonized, you conquered, dude. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you would have your ass over in Mumbai somewhere getting some real, building up your community. That's why they got a slumdog millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Because your ass over here, you supposed to be back there building up your own homeland, but you over here talking shit about foundational Black Americans and shit,
right?
Trying to tell us how we feel, or we all should be able to talk about, and that's And that same ideology is what they think about reparations. That's why you have so many people talking about reparations, talking about the reparations movement that ain't even black or not even foundational to even get the shit. But they got every excuse why we shouldn't get it. Every, you know what I'm saying? Like, get y'all ass out of here. But let me throw it back to you, Big Swag. My bad.
Yeah, man. He had a 17-year tenure at CNN, and sad to see him go, but he won't be a free agent for long. I'm telling you, man. That's messed up. But I think he wasn't really bringing in ratings since Trump left office. But aside from that, he ain't do nothing wrong.
No, he told the truth on that one. He was telling the truth. I give him props for telling the truth. If he, you know, like you said, because remember, you heard him say you heard him here say he was talking to him in the earpiece.
Yeah.
He was telling him,
That's like,
don't
hey,
do it, don't.
He's like, you towing the line.
Towing the line. You know, he said, man, he got on this. He said, no, bump that. I'm going out. I'm gonna stand on mine.
He put that 10-toe down and dug in, didn't he?
Because you know that's insulting, man. How you gonna tell us how we feel about?
Oh man, yeah.
Like that's insulting. I mean, even if you ain't taking it on the racial thing, even if you know, because some people are like, oh, you guys don't talk about race. Take the racial part of it. That's like me coming in your house telling you what toothpaste to use. Well, I think guys should use this one. Well, I think y'all should eat this. Like, who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? You don't come in my house and tell me shit about what I got going on, whether you like it or not.
Say this is my spot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you welcome to leave. Shit. You know, but keeping it moving, y'all. Always, man. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, man. And he's not the only Indian that be hating on this. You got this other dude right here from the UK. The UK's prime minister was hating on the British brothers and sisters over there in Brixton. You know, they was over there. The UK prime minister, he refused to, you know, this is symbolic. He said he refused to apologize for slavery or give reparations for them over there too. So they over there fighting for their reparations. Damn the apology. I told him, you can kiss my ass. I don't need your punk ass apology. I just need my check. You put I'm sorry on the check. You know what I'm saying? In the memo part.
He's a memo line.
You know what I'm saying? It said the prime minister, you know, over in one of the British prime ministers, he said he not go apologize for slavery. He not ain't nobody getting no reparations over there. So I hope all the brothers and sisters who watching this across the pond, all my brothers down in Brixton and London and wherever you at over there in the UK, man, y'all push for y'all, you know what I'm saying, reparations, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all on code. Now, if y'all cooning and stuff, you know what you can do. But they got some real ones over there. They got some real ones over there in the UK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got some real ones. So y'all fight for y'all's like we gonna fight for ours over here. You know what I'm saying? And keep bringing awareness to it and keep pushing for it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's what we got to do. But I just threw that in there to show you that, you know, I hate when they say diversity or multicultural, like, oh, well, you're Indian, oh, you love me. The Chinese man, you love me. No, the motherfuckers don't love us. Because guess what the American thing is, and I heard this, I'm gonna give a shout out to TBA. What did TBA say? I watched it on there. He said he had a line that I remember. He said the main thing for immigrants when they come over here is they pledge allegiance to practice the American thing of white supremacy, which is hating black people, which is true. Yeah. Once you sign that, once you punch that card, because remember, because you know, Irish people always say, well, we were slaves too. Yeah, y'all were slaves until y'all said, well, I'm one of y'all. And once you punch that card, shit, y'all was, remember what was that, the gangs in New York? Y'all was killing brothers left and right in that goddamn you know, with the labor stuff in New York and all that. And them Irish killing them black people over there. So don't give me that, oh, we was slaves too. Y'all wasn't slaves, y'all was indentured servants. It's a big difference between an indentured servant and a slave. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, y'all look like me, but it's like this. You look like me, you owe me some money, so I ain't gonna whip you and do all that fuck shit I'm doing to them. You know what I'm saying? But once your shit paid off, you can go free. You feel me? That's what they deal was. That was, and then once they got free, they punched in their white supremacy punch cloud. I'm one of y'all. And because even if you look, remember Fargo? Remember in the show Fargo with Chris Rock? Remember
Yeah,
the
that was
Italians?
a good season,
That was a
man.
good one. The Italians was like,
Oh,
"Oh, we just like y'all," but guess what? Once they punch, they white supremacist flag. Oh, we ain't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can do that because, like I said, they're just basically when you look at Italian, when you look at what do we say, Italian, when you look at Irish and all these different, they just different ethnicities of white. So they gonna play. One thing they got in common is they gonna pledge allegiance to that whiteness. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
So it's you know what I'm saying. I don't know why people be like, well, you know, I used to go to high school in the suburbs, man, out there in Illinois, and I used to meet little kids from different backgrounds and stuff. And I would come across a white kid every now and then. They'd be like, I'd be like, "What's up, man?" We talk about race or whatever, and he'd be like, "Oh man, I'm not white." I'd be like, well, you white in the motherfucker, and you look. I'm not white. I'm Italian. Nigga, you white. That means
He identify.
right. I'm Italian. You a white dude who love pizza. That's what you.
Oh,
You
okay.
white. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no difference. Now there is a difference of the ones that's Sicilian though, because they got a little bit of black in them down in that Sicilian part. But I'm saying just like when I would meet them when they say, "Oh, I'm Irish," well, you just a white. You when the police pull you over, you white. So that's what I'm saying. It's all the same. Or the Latino. Oh, my name is Jonathan Mendez. And then you look at him. Well, damn, you look like white dude. You just different ethnicity of white. That's all. That's all you is. Now, I'm not saying that they all is bad or nothing like that, but I'm just saying I used to hate that when I used to run in and be like, well, I'm not white. I'm Greek. Well, you're white. That's what Greek. You're white. Still
Mm.
white. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get a different outcome when we run up on the police. Trust me. But moving right along, y'all, man, we're gonna end the show here. On that note, because we're going a long time. We're gonna be back later this week with another episode, another show for y'all, because we got hella news to report. But please like, subscribe, share, comment, get mad at me. I know I said some crazy. I say
Oh
some.
yeah. Go
Uh,
after him in the comments. Cooking.
Yeah, man. You know, I don't care if y'all can cook me in the comments, but we but still at the end of the day, we appreciate y'all. Like I say, just
Oh,
reporting the
definitely.
news, fair use. You know, these are just opinions, and these are alleged situations. So we're gonna leave it right there on the legal side of the game. But back at y'all again, Weekend Hot Podcast. Your man Swag, your man KZ. We out.
Salute.